Hello and welcome back to the shed. My name is John McGrath. This is my YouTube channel Man and Shed, and this is part 4 of our custom guitar build. And it is hot as hell today, so there might be some noise in the background. People are out enjoying the sunshine, so you might hear them. But our boards are ready. So we left off. I just finished up this maple board. So I've just finished the sapele board. So sapele is an African mahogany, and it's a dream to work with. This was done in minutes, whereas this took hours. But both boards are square now, and so we're ready to go. We're going to use these to make our neck blank. So we have to partition or portion up these boards now. So that's what we do next. Man, it's hot as hell. Okay, hopefully you can see that. I'm just going to set you up there because that's probably the best shot I can get you of this. So what we need to do now is we're going to build our neck blank, which is going to run straight through the body of the guitar. So what I'm going to be is, you can see that, I'm going to make it a 4-inch blank. So we'll be 2 inches either side of our center line. So our humbuckers and our bridge will fit fully into our central piece of our body blank. And that will put us, I don't know, hopefully you can see this, it almost puts us out to the edge of our headstock there. But I don't want to make a blank this with, say, 2.5 inches either side. That would be a 5-inch blank, which would run down here, but it's a hell of a lot of waste. All this you would lose. So we won't do that. So what we will do is we'll build our blank 4 inches, which will run roughly down here, and then we'll just glue on the bits of our headstock that we need, and we can shape it that way then. It's just to save a bit of wood. There's no point in wasting all that. So hopefully that makes sense. So what we're going to do, there's our sapele and here's our maple. So what we're going to do is portion the maple board. I'm going to cut it in to 2-inch sections. I'm going to turn it up on edge. That makes it the same thickness as our sapele. So I should get, this board is 30 mil. So it's 30 mil by 6 inches, 6.5 inches, right? So that gets, I should get 2, 4, 6. I should get 3 cuts out of this. I realise I'm mixing metric now and imperial measurements, but bear with me. So let me see. That'll give me 3 widths this way, which will make it 90 mil, which is 3.5 inches. So we need roughly a 1/2 inch then of sapele. So I think we'll run a center line of sapele, and then we'll do 2 more pieces in between, and we'll see how that looks. So that's going to be the plan. So we're going to mark up this board for our 3 cuts, and then we're going to take our section. We'll have 3 sections of sapele, nice thin laminates. So let's get to doing that. Okay, so I was going to quickly mark out this maple. We'll do the same then with the sapele, and then we'll take it to the bandsaw. And hopefully by the end of this video, we will be ready to glue our blank. Okay, that's our maple board marked out. Now let's do our sapele. Right, so I was saying I'm going to need roughly a 1/2 inch of sapele. So because we've got 3 blanks, so we'll have sapele here, sapele here. Yeah, so it'll just be in between our 2. We'll have a center piece of maple. That's how it's going to work. Center piece of maple, and then sapele either side of our center piece. And then if we make those 2 laminates 1/2 inch thick, that should, or sorry, 1/4 inch thick, that should give us our total of 4 inches. Hopefully, if my head is not too baked in the heat here, that sounds about right. So let's do that. so that's what we want to take off our sapele board. And then I really like this grain pattern that's in the sapele, so we might use this part for our wings. Exactly what part I'm going to take out of it now, I'm not sure, but we will figure something out later on. This is kind of figure it out as you go along, if you haven't guessed by now. Okay, hopefully you can see that where I have you. Everything takes 5 times longer when I'm trying to video it, but we're ready to cut this now. So I'm just going to set my bandsaw to cut 2 inches. It's right about there. Doesn't have to be 100% exact. And this is going to get kind of noisy now, so I can fast forward you guys while I do this. As low as we can get it. Okay, so now we want to take a 1/4 inch of sapele. It's going to have to come up. Set that to roughly 1/4 inch and try and take 2 cuts. That should give us what we need. Okay, so that's our 2 sapele laminates. We obviously have to do a bit of work planing these just to get the 2 of them exactly the same thickness. But they should sit in between our maple boards then. So let's go check that out. Okay, so we're back down this end again. So let's see what we have. So we're going to run our body blank up the centre of our guitar. So we have our 3 cuts of maple. So they're going to go up there, like so. And then we have our 2 sapele laminates, which will sit in between. So that's roughly what we're going to be looking at. Is the grain any better on this side? So we'll kind of decide what we want to be the front and the back of our guitar. We can make that decision later on anyway. So yeah, okay, so this is going to be our neck blank. So what I have to do now is plane all these, just give them a final squaring up, plane them all to the same thickness. They're not far off as it is, but as you can see, this one is actually bowing a small bit. So that's a little bit worrying. So we're going to have to try and fix that, and yeah, then it will be a case of glue this up, and then we have a neck blank. And then obviously after that, then it'll be a case of cut our wings, and hopefully this thing will start to come together. Okay, get this crap off. And let's go do that. Okay, change of plan. This isn't going to work. This centerpiece is way too thick. So if I was to make my neck blank, if I was to put this in the body of the guitar, it would be fine down the body of the guitar, but because my neck narrows down to about 43 millimeters at the end, it would mean that the sapele is out to the edge of the neck. And if I'm trying to shape the neck, I would be shaping into the sapele. That's just not going to work. It's going to be a disaster. So I need to halve the thickness of my center piece of maple. So it will go something like this. Just use this piece for visualization. So you can see there's my neck. So that will be the center of my neck. We'll have the sapele either side, so you can see that's well inside the neck the whole way down. And that should give me two nice straight lines down my neck. And then we can put these two guys on like this. So that will now be the thickness of my body blank. And you know what? That almost is thick enough to do the headstock as well. So happy days. Right, so now what we're going to do is take this guy back to the bandsaw, cut him down, and yeah. So major mistake averted, thank God. Okay, so after a lot of blood, sweat and tears, I've planed all these pieces down and we have our neck blank. So that's roughly what it's going to look like. So that will run down the center of our guitar, like so. So now I have to prepare this for gluing, get it all clamped up, and then we will use this for our guitar center. So happy days, let's get on it.